Hey guys, it's Matt the Boss. What's up, everybody? Well, it's great to see you guys again. And you already see the title of the video, which is Fire and Ice. But I will explain to you guys what I mean by fire and ice. Now, when I say fire, what I'm talking about is stimulants, and when I say ice, what I'm talking about is depressants. Now, I want to show you guys two things I've been using lately because, I placed a lot of pressure on myself recently. Well, I don't want to say pressure. You could say life put the pressure on me. If I don't write this next book, I'm not going to make any money. But by the way, this is a web animator's channel. But right now, I'm writing a book first. Try to get the passive income to come in, and to help others as well. Help others and help myself. And also to this is just a stepping stone. The book is just a stepping stone on my way to becoming the web animator. So let me show you two tools I've been using to help me write the book a little easier. Now here's my good friend Red Bull, and here's my good friend valerian root. Now Red Bull is a stimulant and valerian root is a depressant. What Red Bull is for is used to what Red Bull is used for is it helps you push yourself harder when you're doing something. It doesn't. Most people think Red Bull gives you more energy, but it doesn't really give you more life energy. It switches your brain from more relaxed state to fight or flight mode. So you want to push yourself harder because your body's under a little bit more stress. Plus also Red Bull not only does it boost is a stimulant, it also boosts reward chemicals in the brain. And when you boost reward chemicals in the brain, what that helps with is planning, creativity, and willpower. So when you have more reward chemicals in the brain, you can push yourself to do things you don't feel like doing more. So that's why Red Bull is so helpful. I've tried taking different amounts of Red Bull. One time I took 5 Red Bulls. I've tried taking 3 Red Bulls. I've tried taking a different amount of Red Bulls for, I'm not sure, I think about a week or two, about 1 or 2 weeks. And I think for me the best amount, I weigh about somewhere between, I say somewhere around 170, I guess. And for me, 3 Red Bulls is enough for one day because it has 80 milligrams of caffeine. So you don't want to go past, the recommendation is 400 milligrams a day, but even 300 is a little bit much for me. So I stick with 240 milligrams of caffeine. About 3 Red Bulls is enough to get me going. As far as get going during the day. Now for relaxing at night, when you want to wind down, what I do is I take a little depressant. Some people, adults, when they have to work a job and they have to relax at the end of the day, they like to drink alcohol because alcohol is a depressant. Problem with alcohol is you get hangovers, and you get upset stomachs and headaches. And so this is a safer alternative for adults, and I'm not even sure if children really need to be taking these, but I mean, this is really for adults that just want to get going that want to push themselves during the day and relax at night. This is what This is why I'm talking about Red Bull and valerian root. Now what valerian root's for, you want to take, I take 1,000 milligrams of this stuff every day, so that's 6 capsules of this valerian root. This is the kind I got, the Spring Valley. You can find this very easily in Walmart. This is where I got it from. And it helps you sleep at night. Like, it doesn't help you sleep at once. You have to let it work a few hours. What I like to do is, I don't like to put too much shock on my body by taking too much stimulants than taking too many depressants. So what I do is I take, because I think that stresses the body out when you switch from too much stimulants to too much, when you switch from a lot of stimulants to a lot of depressants, it shocks the body, switching from too much fire to too much ice. So what I do for this one, I take it in 2 separate doses. They say a serving size is 3 capsules. That's 500 milligrams. So what I do is I take one, wait maybe wait for an hour, maybe 2 hours, then I take it for a second time. That way it's not, it doesn't, you could say it doesn't overwhelm me, because I was already in a fight or flight mode. It doesn't overwhelm me from switching too fast from fight or flight mode to relaxed state. It doesn't stress my body too much. Now why on earth do I, the question is, why do I not want to stress my body too much from switching from too much fire, you could say, to too much ice? Wait, I gotta check the timer on this. Okay, we're good. So you're probably wondering, why do I not want to switch from too much fire to too much ice? Well, you see, when they switch too fast like that, what it does is, I think it puts so much stress on your body that this is my theory on it, is that you put so much stress on your body that your body feels closer, you could say, I guess, your body feels closer to dying. And when it feels closer to dying, what happens is that people want to people. Now this is an idea this is an idea that I don't know if most people know about, but what happens is that people get hornier when they get closer to dying. And what happens is that you want to turn to, you want to say, I guess, what I consider a form of weakness, to masturbate and have sex for fun. You want to turn to a form of weakness when you do that, so you over-release your vital sexual energies. So that's why it's important not to switch from fire to ice too quickly. That's just something that I figured out. When people go through too much shock, they tend to get under so much, they stress out their body so much that they want to do sexual stuff a lot more. So this is just my way of using stimulants and depressants, and I think you don't have to use any stimulants or depressants, but I think life will be, I think you should probably once you get used to I guess once you learn how to I guess if you know what you're doing, if you're really sure about what you're doing during the day, like you don't have, I guess if you're I guess if you already have an idea of what you want during the day, I guess using stimulants and using depressants is a good way to help you. If you already know what you're going to do, so that's just Now, I mean, if you're not sure about what you want to do during the day, maybe you should lay low on, maybe you shouldn't take so many depressants. If you're really not sure what you're going to do during the day, like you have no plans, I wouldn't recommend taking too many stimulants. And I recommend it's probably better to take more depressants, because you can, I guess you can, in some way you can become closer to your heart. You're not so stressed out. You can become closer to your heart. See what your heart is, what your emotional side's telling you when you take the depressants. But if you already know what you're going to do, taking stimulants will help you push yourself more during the day. But if you're not sure, go ahead and lay low on the stimulants. And if you feel you need to, go ahead and take a few depressants to help you. And the safe ones, this is a safe depressant to use: valerian root and Red Bull. So thanks for listening, guys. Let's reach the mountaintop, but let's enjoy the view while we get there. See you guys next time.